What's going on, Pokemon fam, YouTube fam? Hope you're having a great night tonight, guys. So, tonight's video, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it short, keep it simple. This isn't the second. This is the second part to my little mini series on selling bulk lots on eBay and just kind of just documenting the experiments. If you guys haven't watched the first part, I encourage you guys to go watch the first part of this little mini series. But basically, guys, I am running the experiment of trying to sell bulk cards on eBay, whether or not it's effective on eBay selling them, or are you just better off selling them on TCG Player. So let's go ahead and get started with this video, guys. So as you guys can see on my screen, I have pulled up here my listing. This is my own listing that I have created, um, and I'm gonna go ahead and just cover the listing really quick of like what I presented, show you guys a little bit of analytics, and just conclude uh, what this is going to be going forward. And then this, determining if this is, for you, if you want to sell bulk cards for your own eBay, um, it's up to you. I'm just doing this for just experiment purposes and just documenting the process. So let's go ahead and dive deeper. So I made some photos of this listing. I have like 5 different photos. This is a mini. Like I literally did like a little trial. I only posted 2 available lots for this listing. I could have done more because I have a lot more bulk cards, but I wanted to just go and experiment. And I ended up doing like, hollow and reverse hollows just so people have a little bit more conviction to like actually, want to buy this. Uh, Considering the hollow and reverse hollows are a lot nicer looking and worth more than just the regulars. So on this listing so far, I have about 16 views and 2 watchers. The 2 watchers is basically like potential buyers who may want to come back later on and purchase one of these, And so far, I have had 0 purchases in the last week. Now you probably think to yourself, well, if that's the case, then this product might suck or this idea might suck, blah 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 blah. And sure, the idea might suck, but as business owners and people and just as adults and stuff, we want to be problem solvers, right? We want to continue to find solutions, right? So when you're running an online store, guys, you can't just like when things don't sell, you just don't just say, oh, you throw up your hands and you just give up, right? You have to be able to find what the issue is, right? And sometimes it may not even be an issue. It just might be a thing where it's not desirable. And unfortunately, bulk cards are not desirable. Bulk cards are definitely just, you know, they're not junk because there are people that do play with the bulk and everything with, the cards that are just not desirable. But as far as like a collector, in the perspective of a collector, it's not that valuable to collect bulk cards. Now, like I said, 16 views, 2 watchers, potential buyers potentially. Um, that's not bad, right? That's okay. Uh, Now, if I want to try to sell this, I have to be self-critical on myself, okay? And there can be some variables in my own, like just my own listing that could be, you know, preventing people from buying this, right? So maybe my price is too high. It could be the price, right? Maybe 14.99 is too high. Maybe I need to lower it to down to like maybe 12.99, right? Uh, I may experiment with that, right? I might change the price a little bit, or maybe offer these 2 people a lower price than this. Try to find a decent price for where it works for everybody. Maybe I need to auction these off because this is a buy it now, right? Maybe my photos suck. Maybe I need to come up with different photos. Maybe these photos are not that neat, even though they're just bulk cards. But hey, maybe I need to come up with maybe a thumbnail, maybe, or just come up with better photos. That's a possibility, right? Um, the things that I know that are going for me though on this listing is that you see that I'm very active. I have a lot of feedback on this. 99% positive rating. Um, Free next day shipping. People love seeing that. Returns. right? So if people are unsatisfied, they have the option to return it back if they don't want to hold on to it. And then I'm also a top rated plus. So there are some things that can go my way on this listing. Um, but yeah, I haven't sold any, right? And that's okay because we're still experimenting with this. We're still gonna find out, how can we, you know, get this out quickly, right? Because I'm the type of person where I'm not gonna just quit on this. Now, going forward, am I gonna go out of my own way to sink my own capital into buying more bulk? Probably not, right? This might be a thing where it only sells like every so often, right? It doesn't sell that often. Um, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you may sell like a few in a month, right? Which is fine, which is completely fine. Um, we just got to just do more experimenting and more data, all right? Just analyze more data. So, um, but yeah, like I said, you got to continue to find the solutions. And sometimes there may not be a solution. Sometimes you just have to just let it run its course and just allow the market to decide whether or not, this is something that the market wants, right? I've also peeked at a lot of my competitors on these listings. Like if you go and look like at the top listings up here, like I've looked at a lot of the competitors that are on here, and a lot of them are not selling either. I'm keeping track of a lot of these, um, but a lot of them are not selling, right? They're not selling as fast. That was a critical point in my thesis. That was the thing I was really looking for, is how fast do these bulk lots sell? And so far it's been over a week and I haven't sold any. Um, we can determine that this thing probably sells pretty slow. So that being said, I had to experiment a little bit more, change the price sometime, a little bit, play with the photos, maybe make a thumbnail. But that's what I've come up with so far. We just got to continue to experiment. So definitely going to make a third part to this video, but it's going to be a while. I'm going to go ahead and just list more units, probably, come up with better photos and maybe change up the price. Maybe it's the pricing, right? But that's all I can leave you guys with. I wish I can give you guys better news. It's not bad news, but it's not also not good news. Sorry, guys. In my own opinion. So, yeah. So we just gotta just continue to just keep rolling the dice until we get the lucky number. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Hope you're all having a great night, having a great weekend. I will see you guys in the next video, and have a great rest of your night, guys. Peace out.